So for the second time this fall, we're actually going to be working out from the house today, which is really exciting because I don't get the chance to often work out from the house. And I have a nice little 2 mile loop. It's a little bit longer than 2 miles, but not by much. On the road that I really enjoy. I did it last week for a 2 mile repeat workout, and it worked out really well. I had Jimmy T with me with that, so he recorded some footage of that, which I'll put on screen just so you guys can see what the route it is specifically. And today we're not doing 2 mile repeats, we're just doing a threshold, basically just, one last tune-up before the final race of the season. Obviously racing Thursday in about 3 days time from now. So this isn't going to be anything crazy, just, 550-ish pace. Weather's pretty nice today, besides the fact that it's 93% humidity, I believe, which that sucks. But, besides that, it's a rather nice day. I will be on my own, which kind of sucks, but it'll just be nice to get some training done on the road. And the reason that I say that is just because I feel like a few weeks ago I realized that I kind of wish I had done more road workouts throughout the season. I do run almost all of my races on the road, and I feel like being able to do some of these road workouts does go like quite a bit of ways to prepare me, at least mentally for sure, for road races. And it's not a flat surface, so you are getting in a little bit of hills, whether it be rolling or just a couple feet down and back. But yeah, I just kind of wish that I did more road workouts, but I know that for next season, so not the end of the world, but time to get after it. I'll see you guys when I finish up the threshold. Like I said, 7 to 9 miles, 550 pace. Shouldn't be too bad, but it's humid out, so hopefully I can get through this and it not be too taxing. It says the real feel is 13 degrees. I mean, it's actually 26 out and it's just really windy, but 13 degrees is cold. We got Jimmy T coming with us this morning. He's gonna be on the bike, so it's gonna be fun. I'm not gonna be cool. hold that there just a little bit. Jimmy, you doing okay?
Oh yeah.
He said, oh yeah. I think I have officially decided on rocking this kit for the 5K, the Chicago 2023 Marathon singlet with the brand new Nike trail shorts. I'm gonna go with these ones just because they're a little thicker than the other half tights I have, and it's gonna be really cold on Thursday morning. So I think, you know, having this, I'll probably tuck the jersey in too, just to try to be as warm as possible, and then I'm gonna rock my arm sleeves as well. So that should be enough. You know, I'm only running for, God, hopefully 15 minutes at the most, and then we'll be done anyway, so I can just toss clothes on. But I want to be warm, at least in the, like, warming up and everything, and I think these are going to be the best for that, because I can kind of wear whatever on top, but underneath, you know, you want to wear something that's going to be pretty nice and comfortable warming up. We're supposed to start filming the podcast at 10:30 this morning. It's 10:31, if you can see that. And guess who isn't here? Johnny Key, where are you, buddy? Come on. He's always late. Well, 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 look who it is.
Prettiest of them all.
It's you. To the barber. I'll see you later, big dog. Alrighty, we are a little over 24 hours out from the race, which means we got a pre-meet on deck. We're doing 2 miles at 5:50 pace. We'll take a couple minutes of rest, and then we're gonna transition into a couple build-up 200s, I think like 4 if I'm not mistaken. And these aren't really time-based, they're just gonna be progressively building up throughout the 200, trying to get a little bit faster towards the end, you know, obviously exceed race pace a little bit just to, you know, get the legs turning over, get them ready to go for tomorrow. I just want them to be ready to go, prepared. And I think pre-meets really are a great way of doing that. You know, I could go for an easy 5-mile run and add some strides in at the end, but ever since I've started working with Aero, this is something that has been a staple before races. So I really do enjoy doing pre-meets. I think that it's a great way to warm up your legs and really prepare them for a really hard effort the next day. So should be a good day. Jimmy T is gonna be biking next to me, shoot a couple clips for you guys so you guys can see obviously what I'm doing. And then yeah, we'll talk when we finish the workout. I'll see you, bro. Have a good day. Thank you for filming, of course.
No problem, buddy. You have a good day at work.
Thank you, bro. I'll see you when you get home.
Hopefully I'm not doing anything at 10.
I hear that. Pre-meet complete. Honestly, the threshold was a little rough. Not that it was difficult, but it was just a little harder than I was expecting it to be. But, you know, that happens from time to time. You're not going to have a great workout every morning, so sometimes paces are just going to feel a little bit harder. Not a big deal by any means. Currently on my way to work right now. We're heading in an hour early because I got a double shift today, which kind of sucks. But going in an hour early means I'm going to have a little bit more time in the afternoon to get everything ready for tomorrow. So gonna head to work, roll out, stretch, and then, you know, just take care of business later on today. I've been really debating what I should eat for lunch, and I was just gonna do the normal peanut butter jelly sandwich, make like 2 of them, have a little bit something extra, but I think I'm just gonna make a full pizza, which like the day before a race isn't the most ideal thing to eat for lunch, but it's gonna be 200 grams of carbs on top of eating pasta tonight. So we're gonna really get in all the carbs I need, and then tomorrow morning I'm not gonna think about it at all. And it's only 10:30 right now, so I think this will actually kind of work out in my favor, crazy enough.
Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Just a light breakfast this morning. I don't really want to eat too much going into as short of a race as a 5K. Especially because my stomach is quite sensitive. So just 2 packets of oatmeal, a banana, I'll be sipping on water, and then I think I'm gonna eat an oatmeal square right before we leave to head out to the course. One of the best things about waking up this early in the morning as well is that not only do I have a lot of time to eat breakfast and I don't have to worry about not eating before a race, but I also have a lot of time to get everything ready to go. You know, I can sit here, use the massage gun, pack up my bags, and I don't have to worry about it the night before. Sometimes, you know, I'm packing the night before, I get sidetracked, I don't know what I should be doing, I forget to pack something. So packing the morning of, if I have enough time, I just feel like it's easier for me to remember everything I need because I'm more locked in a sense. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route.
Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Go, 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 go! Okay. Good?
Yeah. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, let me just get some basic info from you, and I'm gonna have you
Yeah.
sign something just saying.
Absolutely. Yeah. You gotta take that lens off, Jimmy. Hello, Jimmy. Oh, I'm stuck on something. Oh, there we go. Dude, it's so painful.
You're good.
Alrighty, we are back from the hospital, and ironically enough, the hospital we went to was the hospital I was born at. So that was in Naperville, I think Edwards Hospital, if I'm not mistaken. But I do want to say, first of all, thank you to the EMS on site for putting me in a sling, and also to all of the medical staff at Edwards Hospital for taking care of me. It's obviously Thanksgiving morning at that point, and I'm sure a lot of them would very much prefer to be with their families and, you know, celebrating the holiday. So for them to be out there working and taking care of me, I really do appreciate it. You know, it's not something they should have to do, but unfortunately situations like this happen, and I very much appreciate all the help they gave me dealing with something like this, because I broke my collarbone, which isn't great. Rewatching the video, I still have no idea what that guy behind me was thinking. You know, there was no reason to try to cut me off. And, you know, you're fighting for position in races like this, obviously, but it didn't really make sense to me why he was trying to get out so hard, why he caused this to happen, because, you know, when you run a race like this, you have to be careful with the people around you. It's just, you know, one of those things with running that, of course, things like this are going to happen, and competitive races, you know, do get physical. But there was no reason for this guy to have tried to jump behind me, first of all, and second of all, to be running out that hard to begin with. Like, you know, we should have been like 2 minutes apart, if not more, at the end of the race, and it just sucks. You know, I don't want to, you know, get too upset because, you know, what happened, and there's nothing I can do about it now. It was obviously an accident, but it was very avoidable, and I think that's the thing that really does hurt me the most, because I'm probably going to be out for a month or two now because, you know, this guy didn't know what he was doing, which sucks. Immediate reactions, I honestly, I didn't really feel anything when I hit the ground. Like, I didn't feel the pain of my collarbone breaking. You know, the adrenaline rush was real. You know, it's the start of the race. I am completely just out of my mind when I get tripped. I don't know what's going on. I'm falling hard. I'm falling fast. The only thing I thought about when I started to fall was I'm going to get trampled. So the moment I hit the ground, I look back, and thank God, number one, my head didn't hit the ground. I had a really good roll. That honestly probably saved me from a concussion, if not worse. So good survival instincts, I guess you could say. But yeah, I looked back and saw that people were moving out of the way for me, which God bless. In a situation like this, you know, it's really nice for somebody to try to stop and help you up, but that's just adding another body in the way of the people behind you. So the best thing you can do is try to get out of the way as best you can. So everybody did what they should have, honestly, and I'm very much appreciative of that, because I didn't get stepped on, and I was up within, you know, half a second. My mom actually got a video of how quick I got up, and it was pretty quick. You know, I was obviously, the adrenaline hit hard, and I was just right back up trying to get back after it. There was a split second where I was just like, do I even continue? Like, this race is like, you know, trying to break 15 now is just going to be impossible. I just lost so much momentum, so much time. You know, I lost all the leaders. Trying to catch back up would be quite the hassle. And I just thought, you know what, screw it. Let's just go for a PR. Like, that's very doable. I know I was in good shape. So I got up and I just started running again. And The first kilometer, I actually went through 3:06, which obviously the goal is to run 3 flat. 6 seconds off is quite a bit of a difference. But I did believe that, with the fall, I was probably, 3:04, 3:03 through that kilometer if you take that fall away. And obviously, I probably should have been a lot faster, but regardless, I thought my pace was pretty good. So I was thinking to myself, well, if I could have ran this in 3:04, I can still get to that spot. I can still catch up and I can try to run a PR. I probably need to run 3:04, 3:03 for the rest of this race to, break my old PR of 15:27. And the second kilometer, I ran 3:08. And I was like, okay, this is getting really rough. And that's really where it started to hurt after the first kilometer going into the second. I started, stopping pumping my arm because it was starting to pop. I felt this pop a couple times when I was in the air pushing off my leg. And I was like, that doesn't feel good. And then I would move it back and I get a sharp pain. And I was just like, that's not good either. And I kept pushing forward. I got through the third kilometer in 3:18. And I was like, okay, we're really starting to slow down now, but there's nothing I can do. I just want to finish at this point. I don't care if it takes me 20 minutes. I don't care if it takes me 30 minutes. I just want to finish the race. And right at the, I think, 2 mile mark, a little past that perhaps, I think I went through in like 10:30, 10:40. And I was like, okay, this is really doable. Like I can at least finish the race. And I got a little bit further. I don't know exactly what happened. I'm going to assume that the adrenaline just finally wore off and it just become unbearable. I couldn't move my arm at all. Running was so difficult. Everything it wasn't that everything hurt. It was this line of pain from my neck down into my collarbone. Like it was a vein that was on fire. That's literally the best way I could explain it. It hurt so bad. It just stung. And it was going up my neck, which is very uncomfortable. So I finally just had to slow down and I started walking. That was where you kind of see, looking at my Strava, it was slowly going down and then it just drops to me walking. And honestly, walking was difficult because every time my collarbone would move, it just hurt. And I didn't know what to do, but I just knew that I wanted to finish. I didn't want to just quit. I ran this far. I might as well finish. I walked past a police officer who said, do you need a ride back? You want me to call medical support? And I was like, no, it's fine. I'll get there when I'm finished the race. I'm just going to walk through it. And that's what I did. I walked through the finish line in 24 minutes and 40 seconds. And I just went straight to the ambulance that was on site. That's when they put me in a sling, and then I walked to my mom's car and they took me over to the hospital. And basically every movement I made just stung. The pain is so sharp. They asked me what it was on a scale of 1 to 10, and I was just like, yeah, it's an 8. It's not it doesn't feel like I'm dying like a 10, but it is unbearable. And I went to the hospital. They put me on pain meds that, I'm going to be completely honest, didn't do anything. I just took more, and I still feel this really sharp pain whenever I move. And the worst part about breaking my collarbone is that, at least if I broke my wrist or my arm, you can put it in a cast, you can immobilize it, but you can't immobilize your collarbone. So I'm stuck here my hand works, my arm works, but I can't move my hand or my arm because any little movement just sends a shock of pain through my collarbone, into my neck, around my shoulder, and it hurts so bad. I don't want to act like this is anything. It's not like I'm dying or I got shot, but it just really hurts. I don't want to make it over dramatic or anything, but I have a broken bone and it's not supposed to be that way. I don't really know, I was kind of blacking out when the doctor was talking to me. So what I remember him saying was something about it being splinted, and one of it was running into the other or something like that. I genuinely don't know what the break is or what the problem is, how long the recovery is going to be. I don't know any of it. I did get x-rays, which, funny enough, I was getting x-rays. I felt so bad. This poor girl was trying to line me up on a board or the back of the wall, and I just was slowly moving around. I'm just like, I'm so sorry. Anything I do hurts. But yeah, I got x-rays. I haven't seen them yet. I don't know what it looks like. I have to wait till I go see the ortho, and I don't know when that's going to be because it's obviously Thanksgiving. Nothing's open. I can't even go get my prescription pain meds because nothing's open. So I'm just sitting here in pain. It sucks because I just feel useless right now. I can't. This is my dominant arm and my dominant hand, so I can't do anything. Like I'm trying my best to be self-sufficient. Like I'm trying to do everything I can by myself, and I'm gonna have to learn one way or another. But like I can't drive my car because my car is stick shift. So I have work tomorrow from 9 to 1, and my brother's gonna have to drive me, and my dad's gonna have to come pick me up because like I can't drive, which isn't great. But it's not like I can do anything about it at the moment, and I don't know what the foreseeable future is because from what I heard, one of my buddies, Trevor, he was messaging me on Instagram and he said for him, his collarbone recovery was 6 to 8 weeks. And that's a long time. I don't really know how I'm gonna cross train in that time for sure. But it's like, what can I really do? Because if I get on an elliptical, I'm really moving my whole body and that's gonna disrupt my collarbone. So I can't get on an elliptical. I obviously can't swim. I'm gonna probably do a lot of stationary biking, but even a stationary bike, like I still have to try to get onto the stationary bike, get off the stationary bike. Like it's still gonna hurt, but everything I do hurts. Like taking a shower was one of the most uncomfortable things I had to do today. And it's like, I can't even imagine what's gonna be like trying to sleep because I sleep on my shoulders or on my sides and not on my back. It's going to be a long process to get through this. And it sucks because it was extremely avoidable. Like this really should not have happened. And there's nothing I could have done to stop it from happening, which makes me feel even worse because at least if I caused it or I was part of the reason why it happened, like I could look back and be like, I shouldn't have done that. I should have changed that. There's nothing I could have done to change this. I did everything that I should have. I went out in a straight line. The start was 200 meters long and I got tripped after 50. I mean, it was just extremely avoidable and that really sucks. But, you know, accidents happen. There's nothing I can do about it but try to recover. And obviously that's what I'm going to do. Sucks. I don't know when I'm going to be able to start running again, which is really tough because obviously this sport means a lot to me. It does a lot for me, and I've been so focused on it for months on end now, trying to be the best I can be, trying to reach all my goals, looking towards the future, trying to set goals for the spring and into, you know, the summer. And I have no idea what's ahead of me, which is terrifying because I just don't know what the recovery looks like, when I'm going to even be able to start running again. You know, if my collarbone doesn't heal correctly, how long is that going to take for it to, you know, fix? Like, I don't have any answers to any of these questions, and it's terrifying because I just don't know what's next, what I'm going to do. And it's a little stressful, you know, on top of just all the pain that I'm in. I don't know what the future has in store. So, yeah, sorry that I'm just sitting here ranting about stuff that I shouldn't have to be, but yeah, I really don't know what else to say. It's going to be a really interesting December. Hopefully we'll get more answers next week, and I guess we'll just have to go from there. I don't really know what positives I should be focusing on because I don't really know what positives there are at the moment. So I'm just here. We keep moving forward no matter what. I'm not done. I have way too many goals I still want to accomplish. So, you know, I will be doing everything I can to stay in shape and continue the journey. But yeah, just a little bit of a setback. I would love to say it's a small setback, but it's definitely not. It's going to take a while to get back into shape and keep going forward, but we're going to do it one way or another. So hope you guys stick around and, you know, join me on this journey of trying to get myself fixed so I can, you know, compete in the spring. And yeah, you know, if you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, let me know in the comments. I have a lot of time on my hands, obviously. So I will try to respond to those with my left hand. It looks like I'm going to try to become ambidextrous. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but yeah, I'm going to have to learn how to use this hand to the best of my ability because I'm going to have to use it now. So we'll see how that goes. But that's it for me, guys. I'm going to have to just start editing this now because it's going to take 4 days for me to even edit this with one hand. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Sorry for a 10-minute rant, but that's everything on my mind at the moment. And yeah, hopefully we'll be back soon. But I'll see you guys at some point next week. We might be doing daily vlogs into the December. That's what the original plan was. I don't know how to hold a camera at the moment and record, so we'll see if that actually happens. But yeah, we're going to do something. We got to recover one way or another. And yeah, that's it for me. I'll see you guys later. Take care, little things. Peace out.